The pitch will go to Spencer Gilmire. Moves across the 50. Spencer Gilmire runs over a man at the 40. Made him eat dirt as Spencer Gilmire rumbles into Admiral territory down to the 38-yard line.
Hello, Spencer.
Will go to Spencer. He's got running room again. He's across the 30. Spencer Gilmire 20. Spencer Gilmire 15. Spencer Gilmire 13. He carries Admirals down the field. It'll be 1st and 10 Oak Ridge. The 25 to the 30, breaks it to the outside, to the 35 to the 40, to the 45 to the 50-yard line, needs to block and gets it at the 45 to the 40, to the 35 to the 30, to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Johnny Williams, Oak Ridge. Single man left. Helton will roll to the left side. He's in trouble. He fumbles the ball. Intercepted by Oak Ridge. Picked off at the 50. Ron Black 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. 15, 10, 5, you did it one too many times, Todd Helton. That one picked off by Black into the end zone. 64-yard run by Ron Black, and Oak Ridge takes the lead.
It's time to pass, gonna go deep. Will Presley, wide open, he has got it! He is into the end zone! William Presley, you are the man! And welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pizza Inn. We're getting set for another Crunch Time show as we get to crunch time of the football season. The Wildcats traveling over to Lenoir City on Friday to take on the Lenoir City Panthers. And essentially, Coach, the game is for the region championship.
Yeah, I mean, it is. We obviously got to get back on track, and what better way to do it than go down there. We're back playing, 5A competition from here on out, and got to find a way to get it done. I mean, that's what we've been talking about all week. We've been kind of using the word legacy. There's not been too many bad teams here in our school's history, so hopefully we can right the ship a little bit and find a way to get a win and salvage some what we have left of the season. And we've just laid it out there. It's do or die. It's now or never, and we'll see how they respond Friday.
You have qualified for the playoffs, though,
Yeah.
so, I mean, that is something. But, that's qualifying for the playoffs is not what we do at Oak Ridge. It's win
Yeah.
championships. They are 2-0 in the region. You guys are 2-0 in the region.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they have good football team. I think it's kind of been interesting. They've played, I guess, Campbell County and Clinton in the district, and we played Clinton as well. They got a big win down there, and I guess the night we were playing Central, David, they ended up beating Clinton over there 15-14. So, defensively, feel like they're really, really good, active, athletic, good tacklers. Offensively, Coach Cummings is kind of getting his system implemented. I know he's kind of had some struggles moving the ball, but when they get under center and run some split back veer, they'll do some unique stuff that we've not seen all year. So I think it's important that we come out and play fast, play physical. I think that the team that will stop the run from both sides will win. So we got to do a good job on defense and stopping the run, and then on offense run the football.
And we'll talk more about the Lenoir City Panthers coming up later on in the show. Let's go back a week to last Friday.
Yeah.
You played the Bearden Bulldogs, obviously. The first, obviously with the injuries, you could see the difference in the way you were conducting the offense. It was more of control the clock, kind of grind it out. And you had one drive that I think was 11 minutes maybe.
It was.
11 minutes during the game, and you got a score. And, you were doing exactly what I assumed the game plan was, and that is control the clock. But then some things happened, and Bearden just kind of got away from you.
It did. I mean, I guess the plan moving forward was we had a plan to get in a heavy set and just kind of run the football and do some stuff there. That's not been on film all year. And, it worked out perfect day. We got a big stop the first series of the game. I think we got the ball back with like 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. And we go on a 21-play drive. We just chew up a bunch of clock. We make some big plays in the first half. I think, we had like 20-something rushes in the first half, which is really unheard of. And, I think it was 7-6. We had a drive going again. We unfortunately had a bang-bang offensive PI call, which it was what it was, and then we kind of had to punt to them. I think going down 14-6 at halftime was big. Second half, we come out, can't really get anything going, and turn the ball over. They score again. It's 28-6, and then, you saw it. There just wasn't really a whole lot of game left. They just kind of ran the ball. We kind of, we're not built to come back from 28-6 right now. We have to, fight and claw to get first downs and score touchdowns, and especially against Bearden, that's platooning and has a lot of high-end talent. But, just, down 28-6, and that was about it. Very unfortunately for us, felt like we had a good plan to keep it close. 4 quarters, couldn't do it.
Coach, let's go ahead and roll the highlights. This is from Friday. I apologize. Our camera work was not as sharp as it is normally. And 2 of my camera guys are here, and I'm not calling you out publicly, but I guess I did.
What's what an ordeal to get on the field at Bearden. The band kept playing, and it was quite the ordeal. That quarterback, good out. He started some games as a freshman for them at quarterback, Drew Parrott.
He started every single game against us his whole career.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that. I guess the year Coach Shinlever's last year, they come to Blankenship, right?
Right.
And played early on in the season. So we got a bad snap, and he reverses field. We got to do a good job there of trying to make the first tackle. Where's Wayne Gibson coming up, making a nice gator roll tackle, going low. So they run inside zone, and there's Tim, Dallas Frent, JT Gormley there, fitting up 22. Good-looking running back for Bearden. And as you see, Caden Stewart's coming in. I think we had a couple helmet issues or equipment issues there. Caden coming in there late. And he just runs right into the play. So, does a good job there. TJ Hibben coming in on the tackle. So, playing good defense early on. Here we go. We're backed up. As you see, we're kind of in our heavy set. There's an additional offensive lineman. There's Demillion Porter running down the sideline. Can't recall if we got a face mask on this or not. Remember seeing this play and was like, oh, there's a face mask, but not really bad.
Did they call it?
I don't think so. I can't remember. Here's Rush Douglas, same run, boundary run. Rush does a good job there of, as you see right here, David, he's going to find the hole and bang this ball back up inside. There it is right there. And Malik Howard there going in motion. Does a good job there chipping the edge.
You got the split backs there, which is something you hadn't done.
Yeah, we're two-back gun. We're kind of going old school.
Right.
You've probably seen quite a bit of that in your day.
Oh, yeah.
Two-back gun. I mean, we're not too far off of it, not too far off from the single wing. And there it is again, as you see, Rush coming through there. And one thing you notice, David, every run we're getting is 5 or 6 yards. So when you're doing that, you're chewing clock, you're able to get first downs.
And you had some third down conversions.
Yeah, we did.
So
this was a picture-perfect drive. I mean, we're coming out with a little heavy NASCAR huddle, line up fast, run jumbo, get a first down.
Yeah, I think that was a 4th and 1, I believe.
4th and 1. It kind of goes to the old adage, the old school run the football teams. You run the ball 3 times to get to 4th and 1, then convert. So that's kind of the old school model. This was a really nice play by Blaine. He kind of steps up.
Had to go a little sidearm with it, too.
So as you notice, we're kind of running a 3-level flood to the field, and then he just kind of gets up there, sees Malik's being covered, and then flicks it out to Rush. So, again, there's a good job right there of getting the ball to Rush. He makes a nice catch, and I like how Rush gets to the sideline there. So, again, 4th down again. There's Weiss Stick. So we're going to – their big tendency to empty was to play soft on number 3. Now, they were tighter there. That's just a nice play by Malik. Big first down right there. Like I said, just catch, step, throw. Nothing too complicated. Find some grass, get to the first down, sticks, turn around. Always, when it's 4th and 4 and you're throwing the ball 5 yards, it's always just kind of like nerve-wracking. Here it is again. There's another nice ball to Malik.
And I assume he's going to be kind of your feature receiver here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he had a lot of targets in this game. I mean, I think 5 catches in the game and probably 7 or 8 targets. So as you see right here, I mean, I like this throw. Blaine throws it high. So we've been telling Blaine, Malik's 6'4". Don't throw it at his waist. Don't make him, 5'8". Throw the ball high. Nice throw right there. Nice catch. So like we said, the game couldn't have started out better for us. We get a stop on defense. We go on this, I think it was a 21-play drive, David. I just felt like it was forever.
Yeah, it was over 11 minutes.
Over 11 minutes of clock. And as you see right here, just a nice headshot throw. The ball's high, so he goes up and gets it on 25. And now we're in a position to get in there's jumbo set, but a lot of size in the game right there. Good run by Mill, so he's very patient. So as you see, we're blocking down, we're kicking out.
And Tim's destroying somebody right there, too.
I mean, he likes that. He gets to play a little fullback. So we're kind of going a little old school football right there. And then I think, here we got a nice little great job by Tim. There's Richie Ferreira there chasing the ball down, Carson Nivens. They run a nice little stretch play to 2, and then does a good job of getting the jersey and not the pad, so he can't, get a horse collar right there. Now we're backed up a little bit, so here's kind of like we were alluding to before the show. We go on this long drive. Now we're back with the ball, backed up a little bit. There's another run by Mill. You got a little outside play. Now, this was a great play by Blaine. Watch this. He does a nice job of escaping the pocket and getting the ball to Adam Washington. So Adam's running a drag route. So we're going to flash it, and then we're going to try to run a little boot action. So there's Adam right there.
Hasn't been targeted a lot this year, but he's been out there doing your blocking and such for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of the way the reps fell, and, as far as the X position goes, just not been a lot of opportunities there. based off a game plan or just based off alignments, whatever. But again, here we kind of, felt like here we're in a good spot, David. We're in the jumbo set again. I think it was a short yardage. Well, it may have been 4th and 1.
Your offensive line just busted a big hole here.
Yeah, offensive line's coming off the ball. We're creasing them. Bearden was not ready to play this style of football. As you can see, we get running again. We're creasing them. We're fitting everything up. So there's a nice little run right there. Getting down. I call these downhill runs, point of attack runs. Block down, kick out, fit it up. So as you see, 22 there, 24, over scrape for Bearden. Offensive line, great job blocking. Malachi Bonner playing in the heavy package. Hudson Lee, Jared Bafford, Ethan Eubanks, Elijah Young, TJ Hibben. Malik was doing a good job of blocking there.
Now here it comes, Randy. No, this isn't it.
Yeah, that is it. They call that offensive
package.
Rewind that.
There is no – I don't think – can you rewind? I'm going to show it. You're going to see it again in the – okay, here it comes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do you all think this is offensive pass interference? Watch this. Watch this. Is that offensive pass interference?
To me, I thought it was one of the crazier calls I've seen in a while. And I don't really know how you even make that call.
Let's not get you in trouble here, Coach. Let me. You'll pay the fine. I'll blast him if you want to.
It's just, it's just one of those things. I thought it was a good football play for both players. The guy from Bearden's fighting and the guy from us is fighting, and to me that's an obvious no flag. There's Carson Nivens.
I think the momentum changed in the game on that play right there.
Well, it did because we probably would have gone into halftime leading, which I thought would have been big. Dallas Frint coming up, making a tackle. Here we got TJ Hibben and Dallas both making a tackle. So, again, as you see, on certain plays against them, David, we were doing a great job of tackling, and then certain plays we weren't. So it goes back to that consistency piece we've been talking about. We're just not very consistent right now. But we have a chance Friday to right the ship a little bit. Well, like here, Caden Stewart, Dallas Frint, there's Carson Nivens around. Quavez Williams may have been chasing it down from the backside.
And that was a big, strong back, too.
Big, strong back, and we're doing a great job of bouncing him to the sideline. So, as you see, again, there's another little run here, and, that back, he probably should have stayed north and south, but you got Caden Stewart, Carson there, Tyree Porter watching the end of the play. He's been good defensive player for us all year. But again, we get a big back like that. It's a good job to, make sure you go low on him, get him on the ground. Okay, there's LaDainian Pendergrass driving on a hitch. As you see in the background, another throw to Malik. There's our flood concept. We're just trying to, pull guys out.
When I put these highlights together, you'd never know we lost the ball game, because it.
Yeah, it's just. That's why you're a pro at it. We can make a. If and obviously there's Richie coming in on a tackle, and this was kind of the point now when. It was 28-6, and they're just. They're just kind of running the football a little bit, moving the clock. But it was good to see our guys on defense, keep fighting and clawing. Parker Free coming in. I go, Parker, I'm going to give you a little touch there, run a little quarterback counter. But, and Parker's done a great job of running the JV offense. But that is the 28-6 final.
And as we said, they are a 6A school. That's not an excuse. One thing you said, I want to ask you about it. You said it twice during our little conversation here, righting the ship. What will it take to right the ship, and what do you mean by that?
Well, I think that, we talked to our team this week about, You know, I know it's debated what year that we started playing football at Oak Ridge, 43 or 44. So
43, they played 4 junior varsity
Yeah.
ball games, but yeah.
So, but I may let David inquire on the true history.
Yeah.
But, but there's not been we told our team flat out, if you look at our season-by-season history, I think we've had 6 losing seasons in the history of the school.
Right.
So I think that they have to understand, right now we're 4-4. I mean, it's not like we're, that was the one loss of the season. We're 4-4. We have a chance to finish the season, we feel like, with 2 region games that are very winnable, that we feel like we should win. Just, our thought process, regardless of injury or this and that. So I think our kids have to understand, there's a consistency piece, and they're playing a lot more. I mean, there's a lot of pride that goes with that, because I would hate to be a player on one of those 6 losing seasons that come through the high school, David. Probably a bad feeling to have, that from our winning tradition for years and years of winning, unfortunately, some of those groups had losing seasons. So that's what we've been emphasizing to our players all week, and there's still a chance to do this. One year Oak Ridge finished 6-4, made a run, I think, to the semis one of Coach Blade's years.
Yes.
So I think, we've just been saying there's still a lot of salvageability left. There's still a lot of hope left. But ultimately, the consistency has to pick up. At times, the execution has to pick up. And we just got to play better. We got to play 4 quarters of football. Can't think of the last time we put together 4 quarters of football. Maybe McMinn. So, I mean, it's now or never.
Coach, one of the busiest guys is in attendance here. Brian Leffler over there, he's your certified trainer. Mm-hmm. You have had a ton of injuries this year, more than I think I can remember in one year.
Well, I mean, Brian does a great job. We're down there going through rolls of tape every day trying to, keep people, ready to go and whatever. But, you play football, that happens some years it happens, some years it doesn't. But, to me, that's not really right now, I think. It's unfortunate that's happened. Obviously, we love all those kids that have been hurt and pray for them and whatever. But, we still have enough football players out there that, we feel like we can play better than what the past couple weeks have shown. I mean, that's just point blank. I mean, we can do it.
Coach, let's do the plays of the week. And one, I couldn't really find one, and I apologize for that. I tried. I tried. But let's go ahead and play. These are the plays of the week. You had to stop for the national anthem over there.
Yeah, I mean, they were, it's just trying to get on the field on time, and then I guess the band was out there. Ethan Eubanks.
This whole group, Tim's involved here. Bafford's involved.
Yeah, I mean, we call those down blocks. They're just blocking down and driving their feet. Very simple block, but Ethan does a great job of executing that block. I like this selection because of the throw location. So you got the ball high to Malik and, use his target. I mean, just use him in that way. Wayne Gibson, defensive play of the week. So one thing I like about this right here is if you watch him, he slows down a little bit. He comes to balance, and then he gator roll tackles. A very good athlete. Special teams play, Tyree Porter.
Didn't have a whole lot of special teams.
Well, no, we didn't really. Our punting unit was really good. And then our kickoff return unit, it was the same deal. You had a couple penalties on there that kind of dropped us back. Play of the week, Demillion Porter.
Touchdown,
kind of logical for that. Good run, though. He does jump cut it outside, then he gets back north and south. And that's one of those things that we have to have, more of. Uh-oh.
I mean, that is not offensive pass interference. And that you
it's
had
even like, I don't want to say anything more about it, but our view's not this close, so we're just going to leave it at that. It's sad to when you see that view, you just want to, it is, but that's part of it. I mean, you got to respond. I mean, you got to fight through that and play on the road. Some calls go your way, some calls don't, but that was unfortunate.
Well, we've got more things to do here. Why don't we also had a junior varsity ball game played on Monday, and one thing that I noticed in the junior varsity ball game is you had pulled a lot of the guys that had been playing. I know Parker and some of the other guys who had been playing most of the junior varsity games. I guess because of your depth issue, you wanted to have them at practice.
Yeah.
So you were a little shorthanded. More of a freshman. Were getting a chance to play, which I kind of liked the fact that they got a chance to play against a pretty big Bearden team, and I guess let's go ahead and roll the highlights.
Well, here's the deal. So you're obviously we have some injury issues, so very skeleton squad went into play, but we've had 8. Even during the varsity bye week, we still played 2 freshman JV games. So this was the 9th one. Most teams maybe played 9, if that 8 or 9. So
there's a team pretty close to us that tends to cancel their games against us. So
they may play like 2 or 3 a year, if that. But so hey, we just said, guys, you're going to go down there. It's going to be on film. Go down there, compete, play hard. Ezra Mahoney right there, nice pass breakup. It'll be good.
Defense played really well.
Defense played well, and do a great job right here. There's Blake Woody there tackling. Brennan Nip there. Senior Jaquan Huntington, Zy Carroll, Jacob Tabares, little Caden Turner getting the ball out there to Dylan Woody, the other Woody brother. So, offensively and really, from a freshman standpoint, Kipton Fagan, quarterback, has been injured. So there's, that situation there. But just proud of these kids for going down there competing. Obviously, different tough spot for Zaire Oliver, Graham Weber. They're coming in there and doing a nice job tackling the player. And, give credit to Coach Jones. We were kind of debating on I was kind of telling him on our end if we could come down or not. But, hey, we'll take some boys down there and play some football. And there's Blake Woody again. There's Dylan Woody with a 9.
3 straight weeks he's had an interception.
Well, what he does a good job of, Dave, he's always in the correct position, and he does a good job of high pointing the ball. Well, but that's what I'm saying. Some guys, don't do it anyway, but he does a good job of high pointing the ball. Caden Turner there with a little run, and we're on a little sprint out pass right here.
And he hadn't had a lot of snaps this year.
Not a lot at all. Ball to Michael Finstead. And part of these games, we're wanting to build something down there at that level, and we've been super successful with the schedule we play and the results we've had. But there's another bubble to Michael Finstead. Another newer player at Oak Ridge football. But, it was good to see these guys get some reps and get on film. And that's kind of what we're doing. But, it just made a lot of sense for us to do that. Caden does a good job escaping out. Nice little slide right there. He's a pretty savvy football player. There's Jaden Cantu coming in with the pass breakup. So as you see here, another little screen out there.
Didn't go very far, but I like the shot.
Yeah, the shot was nice. So there's Zaire coming in.
Nice run right there.
Nice run. He really does a good job pressing the sideline on that. And, you kind of have one kid from Bearden may have tripped over each other there.
Whatever it takes, Coach.
No doubt. But like you said, it was good film to get. We have the film in our Huddle database. We'll probably, grade this film and kind of catalog it. Gabe Naldine, Jacob Tabares coming in there. And didn't go our way, but overall we felt like that the JV season was a super success. The 8 games that we played kind of with the main JV group. You're playing Maryville, Alcoa, Catholic, Powell, whatever. We feel good about that and the way those guys played and building blocks for the future.
Coach, hopefully we'll get Coach Branson on the show to talk about this season just passed.
That'd be great.
Yeah. We are going to take a break. We've got a couple seniors that we're going to talk to. Haven't spoken to one of them before. We got Dominic Fields and Caden Brown. They're going to come up and speak to us, and that'll conclude our senior class. Actually, we're going to start with the juniors next week. But looking forward to talking to them. We're going to take a break. We are live at the Pizza Inn, getting ready for the Lenoir City ball game. That's going to be coming up on Friday at Lenoir City, 7:00. That's against Coach Cummings, our former coach at Oak Ridge High School. We'll be back with those two seniors in a moment.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on, seriously?
This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agents are available to help you online, over the phone, or in person. State Farm agents are here to help answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Wow, I am not as fast as 7 when it comes to running, that is, but I'm pretty quick at selling your home. Hi, I'm Karen George of Walton George Realty Group, right here in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. But I buy and sell all over the Tennessee area. Give my office a call and we can help you as quickly as 7 can run.
Fox Insurance Group is a local agency. We've got a great staff. We're knowledgeable. The most rewarding thing about working in insurance is taking care of customers. When they come in, a lot of times they don't know what coverages they need. They're relying on us to give them the right coverage that's going to fit their needs, but also at a competitive price. Anybody can go to any agent or they can call any 1-800 number. But getting that right agent that's going to take care of them and be there in time of need, and that's what we're here to do.
Welcome back once again to the Pizza Inn. This is Crunch Time. This is week number 9 for the Oak Ridge High School football team. We're getting set to take on Lenoir City. As promised, I've got two seniors next to me. This is Dominic. That's Caden.
Hello.
To his right. Caden, let me start with you first. I've seen Dominic for years. You are a little different story. I don't know your backstory. Tell us, have you played football with us for a long time, or?
No, I actually transferred from Halls.
You're from Halls?
My junior year, just a little bit into my junior year.
Okay, so this is your first year, full year at Oak Ridge?
First full year here.
Okay,
yeah.
Dominic, you've been with us for a while.
I've only been here since my junior year, so not that long. But
that's 2 years, though. I mean, that's longer than him. So what made you guys decide to play football? Why is that your sport?
I decided to start playing football after I did play whenever I was a lot younger, like 4 or 5, like Little League and all that. But whenever it was my sophomore year and whenever I went to the football games, I just remembered the whole vibe of it was just, I wanted to go back to it.
Caden?
I just like contact. It's a fun sport. I get to hit.
You know, you guys, I know, Dominic, I think you started the Jefferson County ball game, I believe. So, but you guys are kind of role players for this team. How do you get ready for a ball game as a role player, getting ready each and every week?
I mean, it's just like remembering the plays and all that, so that once you do go in, you're not just like sitting there confused and not knowing what to do.
Caden?
Like before each game, like you said, I go over each play. I'll like listen to my music that I listen to. I'll read over each play that I play, and then it's pretty much basically.
I'm looking straight at Richie Ferreira right there, and he is unanimously the #1 trash talker, according to all his teammates, according to himself. Do you guys trash talk? Is that something you all do?
I do a little bit, but it's not much. I don't do it much.
Caden?
Not really. Well, sometimes. It depends on who it is, too.
Are you in the same league with Richie is what I want to know.
No.
Not a chance.
Richie says you're terrible at it, so
No, I'm not.
Well, let's move on. Let's talk about the traditions of Oak Ridge High School. Obviously, you guys are new to it. What is your favorite tradition so far that you have picked up on as an Oak Ridge Wildcat?
Walking down the stairs.
Those steps.
What is it about the steps that gets to you?
It just feels like. It just feels golden to walk down them. Like it just feels awesome.
It feels like you're walking down the red carpet, but whenever you're walking back up it, it's like walking up at the Empire State Building. It sucks.
Yeah, it's a long ways up there. 72. It's a lot. I guess after a ball game, after a win, it's a lot better to go up than there. Well, let's talk about you all personally. Just personally, do you like movies? What kind of movies do you like?
I don't really like movies. I'm not a big movie fan.
Are you a sports guy or?
Not really. No, I don't really watch a lot on like cable.
What do you do? What do you do?
Play video games.
Okay.
That's literally it.
Caden, same question.
Action movies like Fast and Furious.
Okay.
John Wick, things like that.
Question to both of you. What was the last Halloween costume that you wore?
I went purging with my girlfriend.
You what?
Purging. Like a purge costume.
Okay.
I completely forgot.
What was the candy that you hated? What was the candy you liked at Halloween?
Snickers.
You hated Snickers?
I hate Snickers. Musketeers. I love Musketeers. But I hate Snickers.
Candy corn.
Nobody likes candy corn. Nobody.
Candy corn. You are a liar.
That row does. So if you all won the lottery, I know you're not old enough to play the lottery yet, but if you all won the lottery, what would be the first thing you would buy?
I don't even know. Like,
your family's already rich, man. What would you buy?
I buy myself a new car. I ain't even gonna lie.
New car?
Yeah.
Dominic.
I mean, I wouldn't really do much with it at first, but I would try to be like smart with it and not be one of those statistics where it's like people who win the lottery, like 8 out of 10 of them blow it all off.
What job, even for $1 million, would you not do?
Dude, what are those dumpster things? What are the people to do? Like garbage man, not a chance. Or a janitor. I would never be a janitor for like a big business.
Dominic.
I would say like secretary or whatever. I would not want to do that because it's like I'm just getting bossed around to do whatever, and I think it would just put a lot of stress on me.
I think when I ask this question, it's kind of interesting. What have you ever faked being sick to get out of practice, or faked or written a note to school to get you out of going to school?
Nah.
Never. Caden?
I do it all the time to get out of school. I ain't gonna lie.
God.
Bro, I'd never want to walk in there and just take a test first thing in the morning. Nobody ever wants to do that. I just come back during lunch or something to do it.
So, sometimes Mr. Hawkins watches the show here, so you think he's going to track you down from here on out?
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm going to ask both of you, how would you describe the smell of the dressing room at the high school?
Oh, my God.
It smells nasty. It smells absolutely nasty.
I would say the combination of, like, spoiled milk plus, like, dirty underwear. It's so bad.
But you know what it can't be? Jared during practice.
No, Hudson during practice. What do you mean,
Dude,
bro?
Jared is, like, slipping down sweat. Like, if
There's a reason we call Hudson Budson.
Are you calling
Oh,
out
also Nate.
Are you calling out your teammates for smelling bad?
Yes.
Jared.
Jared, do you want to defend yourself? Jared, do you want to defend yourself?
Beat your butt.
He does. I ain't even gonna lie. He big. But it's mostly from slipping off the
Nate
belly.
does stink. That is something that everybody agrees on.
Moving on here. Let's talk about what was the first job that you all wanted to do as a kid? You said, "Hey, I want to do this."
The same job that I still want to do now, aerospace engineering.
Probably something stupid like police officer or cop or like astronaut.
What do you want to do now?
Football.
You want to be involved in football?
Yeah, I'm wanting to, but
Caden,
Same thing I wanted to do when I was younger. Aerospace engineer.
do you have any strange phobias or superstitions that you all have
it's
in
not
life?
strange, but I really do not like spiders.
Okay, that's a traditional one.
I got like a million of them. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's hear them.
Fish, snakes, everything.
Fish?
Reptiles of all kinds.
Did you say fish?
Yes. Like I'll catch a fish, but I ain't holding it.
Okay.
I'll throw it to Rush or something, but I'm not holding it.
Who on the team would you hate to be tackled by? That guy over there?
No. I don't really mind JT. It's Hudson.
I mean,
that dude will lay on you.
Fair. During practice, like all the time, the middle linebackers, it's like if you go up against JT, you're gonna get hit, and you know it's coming. So I'm kind of used to it at this point, but I think the person I would be most scared to be tackled by would be like Wayne or someone like that, because they're ankle biters.
Actually,
straight for the ankles.
That's true.
And I'm scared of hurting my legs.
I love JT's fun to hit with, but Tyreek, that hurts so bad. Like he aims right at your ankles, and you know that it's gonna like mess up your ankle or something right after.
Now, this is a variation of a question that I've asked before, but I want your answer. Which team do you think hates Oak Ridge the most, as opposed
Clinton.
to who you hate? Who do you think hates us the most? Why do you think that?
Rivals, been going at it for years.
Yeah, it would be Clinton.
I asked this question last week. If you put, what coaches would you put in a boxing ring, and who, if you put all of them in there, who would be the last one standing?
Thomas.
Personally, I live out in the preserves, and I've walked in on Coach Ring working out. I'm voting on Coach Ring for winning. I'm not gonna lie.
Coach Thomas. I got Coach Thomas.
I still got Coach Ring.
I pretty much ask the same questions every single week, but one of the questions I ask is which coach scares you the most? Is that Coach Thomas as well?
No.
Scares not the right word. Who intimidates? Who's the most intimidating coach on the staff?
Coach Ring.
During my first year here, I remember there was one practice where I was helping out the O-line, and they messed up at some point, and Coach Day went off on them, and it intimidated me so much. I was like, I gotta go.
Okay.
Either Coach Ring or Coach Branson.
Last year.
What's that?
Either Coach Ring or Coach Branson. Yes.
Branson?
Dude, Branson's always like the nicest dude when we go to like Indio. Dude, just listen. Just listen. Shh. Just listen. Branson will randomly get angry. Just random days, he just like the littlest things will make him so mad.
You know, his mother was sitting. His mother has since left. His mother was in here a few minutes ago. She's left, so maybe you scared her out of here. If there was a superpower, if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Super strength.
I mean, teleportation. It's better than flying.
Super strength. I want to be able to throw T-Ray.
Okay.
Why T-Ray?
You just big.
He's awful big.
You just big.
It's like 360.
T-Ray, how much do you weigh? Where are you? How much do you weigh? 330.
I want to be able to pick him up with one hand and chuck him.
Okay. Did you have any nickname? What are your nicknames? Did you have any nicknames when you were younger?
KK.
No. Shut up. I'm not going to say mine because everybody on the team is just like waiting to keep on calling me it.
Your fellow...
Literally every single one of them has been going on with a singular joke since McMinn, and it has been quite annoying.
Is it appropriate for
Crash
live
Out.
television?
It is, but it's just annoying.
Okay, Caden, what is the nickname?
Crash Out Dom. Which one do y'all call him then?
No, that's not allowed.
We probably don't want to go in that direction, actually. But is it the hair? Is that what?
I don't. They've been going based on my mustache. and I'm like,
TJ,
"Not that."
TJ, what is it? Isaac, what? Why?
Why Isaac?
He said it so straight faced too.
Okay, moving on. Well, are you guys leaders? You're seniors, so are you try to be leaders on the team?
No.
How come?
I feel like that role's already taken.
JT, that role's already taken.
I ask this question all the time too. If there was a time machine, would you go forward or backwards, and where would you go and why?
I mean, probably backwards, but I don't know where, and I don't know why. I'm just wanting to go backwards and see what happened.
Okay, Caden.
I don't know. I think I'd just rather stay here in the present.
Is there any celebrity living or dying that you'd like to meet at some point in your life?
Adam Sandler. Dude, he's awesome.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Who?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Okay.
Basically, basically an astronomer.
Okay, well that's cool. Are you? I was going to call you a nerd. Are you somebody that gets into astronomy and?
I mean, sometimes I just like randomly go off about that stuff. So.
Okay, well that's cool stuff. Caden, just
Adam Sandler.
that's it.
He's funny. He's hilarious. Brings a good vibe to every situation.
Are you all good students? What's your favorite subject?
Math.
Math. Favorite teacher?
It's not a math teacher, but Ms. Dyer or Ms. Donovan.
Mr. Jones, I guess.
Do you all have any hidden talents? Like, can you sing, dance?
I was a pretty good gymnast, but I also have beatboxing.
Okay, Caden.
Not really. Everybody really knows all my stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I can wrestle, but I'm not I'd never join a wrestling team.
Well, so you've got 2 more games left to go in the regular season. A win on Friday, you're the region champs. How far can this team go?
It can go all the way if we put our mind to it. If
Yeah.
we actually work hard enough, we could go all the way if we wanted to.
Both of you, before I ask the guys to ask questions, what's been? They're chomping at the bit to ask you questions over here.
They want to ask me.
I can see that they've even moved up to ask you questions, but
I'm not answering your questions. I'm not.
Hold on. What is your favorite memory as a Wildcat to this point?
Honestly, one of my favorite memories, and it's me being thrown by Tim, and then Tim just belly flopping on top of me. It was hilarious.
That Tim, that nice guy over there?
That Tim right there. Last year, that man threw me onto the ground and then belly flopped on top of me.
He's as nice as guy as there is. I mean,
it was hilarious. He remembers it, and that's why he's laughing.
Caden, your favorite memory?
It was actually this year. Coach Bam taught me how to get around somebody, like one of the little moves that I can make to get around somebody. And I tried to do it against Jared, and he just threw me on the ground. I'm not gonna lie, like he just pushed me over.
So
like,
both of your all's favorite memories is being abused by your teammates.
Basically.
Listen, it's funny when it's by the bigger people. Like, I can't just, look at you and be like, yeah, I tackled the super small dude and I think it's impressive. I can't just, tackle a super small dude and think it's impressive. I think it's funny when, one of the bigger people just pick me up and launch me. It's hilarious.
All right, guys. TJ.
I am not answering your question, TJ.
TJ Hibben.
TJ, I'm not answering your question. Shut up about this joke.
Richie.
I want you to know. I want you to know they have been going on with this bit for months at this point.
Is this why they're all up
Yes,
close here?
yes. They keep on doing this, and it's so stupid. See, this whole bit has lore about it. It's so stupid. It has lore to it.
Okay, TJ, do you have a legitimate? Okay. Domtopia. Dom is his fantasy island.
Dude, this is so
Okay,
stupid.
okay, we're probably gonna stop on that one.
Yeah, stop there, please.
One more, Richie. You have a.
Can you stop asking me these stupid questions?
All right. Well, TJ says
An actual question,
We're
please.
running long, so TJ. Okay. The question is, what's better, Sam or Mike linebacker?
Mike. No, it is Mike linebacker because you're not as important in the pass game as a Sam is, which is my least favorite part of the defense.
One more, T-Ray.
Which lineman should run routes next week?
Torrey and Carson.
No. I was thinking Jared and Hudson.
Maybe like Torrey and Hudson.
Oh no. How about Torrey at wide receiver and T-Ray at DB because they got to get their rematch because Torrey held him. Torrey did a PI. It was a PI on a quick slant.
We got to close out your old segment. Any shout outs you like to make here?
Shout out to my parents for coming out. Richie, Rush, JT,
Woody,
Amante,
TJ, Torrey, Cam shot
all
that.
them. All the guys are coming out.
Jared,
Jaden.
Amante, Ethan Eubanks.
For dropping that pass earlier during practice.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot for joining us here. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with Coach Rang in a moment.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Come on, seriously?
This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agents are available to help you online, over the phone, or in person. State Farm agents are here to help answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Wow, I am not as fast as 7 when it comes to running, that is, but I'm pretty quick at selling your home. Hi, I'm Karen George of Walton George Realty Group, right here in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. But I buy and sell all over the Tennessee area. Give my office a call and we can help you as quickly as 7 can run.
Fox Insurance Group is a local agency. We've got a great staff. We're knowledgeable. The most rewarding thing about working in insurance is taking care of customers. When they come in, a lot of times they don't know what coverages they need. They're relying on us to give them the right coverage that's going to fit their needs, but also at a competitive price. Anybody can go to any agent or they can call any 1-800 number. But getting that right agent that's going to take care of them and be there in time of need, and that's what we're here to do.
Welcome back once again to the Pizza Inn as we get ready for Lenoir City. We ran really long in that segment. I was trying to figure out what they were talking about most of the time, but we went a little long with them. But, Coach, what will it take to beat Lenoir City on Friday?
Number one, I think we have to, like we've been saying, is find a way to put together 4 quarters, David. You know, we've been this rut. There are times we play good football, times we're very inconsistent. I think number one, play 4 quarters, find a way to get it done. And then number two, I think defensively stop the run. So I think if we can kind of control the line of scrimmage, we'll be okay. And then offensively, it kind of goes back to, you know, you're playing Bearden with the situation we were in. How do we evolve? You know, how do we come out and expand on what we showed at the first half? Maybe, you know, find a way to make those 3 or 4 drives that could result in touchdowns. Because, you know, Bearden's a pretty good defense to go against, you know, to come out with a new package. So that's kind of the plan, you know, just find a way to get 4 quarters in.
Well, Coach, good luck.
Yep, thank you.
It's Derek Rang, head coach of the Wildcats. It's Oak Ridge and Lenoir City. 7 o'clock will be the kickoff from Lenoir City. Then a week from Friday, the Wildcats close out their regular season at Campbell County. Then the following week, first round of the playoffs is down to the end here. Appreciate Mark and Shauna and all our camera guys each and every week. Until next week, this is David Clary saying so long, everybody.
Up the middle he goes 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Scott Fisher 45, 50, 45, 40. Fisher 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Scott Fisher has just gone 98 yards for an Oak Ridge touchdown. I can't deal it so unfair. And it feels like heaven so far away. Third and 6. Here comes Oak Ridge. It's almost a sack. A screen pass intercepted by Warendine. To the 40, to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20. Michael Warendine down to the 15-yard line. Porter under center from the 4. He rolls to his right. Backside pressure. Passes complete. Touchdown Oak Ridge. Booker scores. Booker scores. Booker scores. 12 seconds to play. Pandemonium reigns at Blankenship Field. Hall to the far left. Starful pass. Pumps once. Here's the pass complete to Rock Harden. Rock Harden 45 to the 40 to the 35. And he waits. There he goes. There he goes. Touchdown Oak Ridge. The Wildcats score. Rock Harden. Rock Harden takes it down the field. Will the tailback, Woods the pass. Fires it, pass, set it away, intercepted by Oak Ridge. Wildcats Connor Goldmeyer at the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, down the field, 45, 40, 35, 30, down the field, Connor Goldmeyer to the 20, to the 15. We might have a new record, a new record. Let's see what Brian does. He's going to pass. Setting up a little pass. Boom! Big stick. What a shot by Matt Smith. He blasted that guy. For the Wildcats. Handoff goes up the middle, Rivers to the 40, breaks it down the right side, 45 to the 40, to the 45 to the 50, to the 45 to the 40, to the 45 to the 40, to the 50, to the 10. Ridge. Jamie Woodman, oh. 14-7 Oak Ridge, and Minor will roll to his right. Has some time. Down the field it goes to Sean Williams, complete 40, to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, 25, 15, 10, touchdown, no flags down, Sean Williams scores.
Booker at the 5 on the return to the 10, to the 15, Booker at the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, Corey Booker with a kicker to beat, makes a move on him and blows him away, he'll take it home, baby, Corey Booker, 5, touchdown Oak Ridge.
Yard line. Here comes Adrian handing it off to Booker. Booker breaks free at the 10, to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, 25, 40, Corey Booker 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. The freshman has just gone 95 yards. Touchdown Oak Ridge. Corey Booker has gone 95 yards for the Oak Ridge touchdown. Under center, rolling to his left, looking, firing, there's a man, 2 points in the Wildcats win! Jacob Snyder makes the catch! It's pandemonium on Blankenship Field! Adrian Porter connects with his tight end, Jacob Snyder, into the Oak Ridge fans. And Jerry Colfer will pitch to Summers, and he wants to throw. He looks wrong, the man is there, the pass is picked, touchdown, Mike Underwood! Underwood on the reception on the halfback pass from Sean Summers, and Oak Ridge.
Wildcats trail. Lorning draws back the pass. Has some time. Pass is complete, and it's going to be a touchdown to David Brown. As nobody, I mean nobody, baby, was on him.
Going for 2, and Colquitt will roll to the right, gives it off to White. He looks for the end zone. 2 points, baby! Oak Ridge has won this ball game from Blankenship Field, the greatest opening victory we've seen in some time. Five men on the line for the Wildcats. Robbie Knight hands it off to Ogletree. Blasted in the backfield. Loses 5 yards. The Wildcats come in strong, and they drop him for a big loss. Greg Central going to the extra point with Greg Johnson. The hold will be Billy King. 42-41. Oak Ridge on top of Central, and let's see what the Wildcats can do with the kick. Here's a low snap. Here's the kick. It's a block for Oak Ridge. Is headed to the state championship ball game at Vanderbilt on a block extra point. 42-41. And Oak Ridge, pandemonium reigns on the field. The Wildcats are headed to Vanderbilt. A block extra point. Oak Ridge celebrating pandemonium. Fans on the field. The block kick and Central season will end on their home field. And Oak Ridge will go